Hi guys, so today I am back with some French music recommendations for you, and only for you guys. So the last video was, quite popular and you guys really enjoyed it, and I thought, you know what, let's do it again. So the first one I want to talk about is very famous and I think every one of you knows him, and I don't really like him, but let's go. So his name is Serge Gainsbourg. He has written a lot of songs for a lot of musicians and people out there. That's quite a big legacy and is very famous. There's been a movie about him, and he's kind of a very emblematic figure with in the French music world, I suppose. Second one I want to talk about is Bashung. So he's not as known as Serge Gainsbourg outside of France, I believe, but in France he is very famous. He has a very specific universe and a very specific sound, and if not enjoyable, I think it's definitely interesting and worth a listen or two, depending on how you feel. Third one I want to talk about is probably not as famous as the first two, but I kind of like him. His name is Alain Chamfort. I don't think many of you will know him, but he has a very soothing voice and his songs are really kind of ambient and I really like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Fourth one is Marc Lavoine. So I have no shame at all in just admitting that I have a huge love for him. I freaking love him. I love his songs, his voice, his face, everything. I just really love him, and he has a bunch of really good songs, I believe, with really beautiful and poetic texts. Another singer I want to talk about in this video that is quite in the same kind of atmosphere, sort of, as the ones I talked about previously, is Etienne Daho. Is a bit in the alternative kind of, I want to say it's kind of like a new wave, very light new wave French singer. That would be how I would describe it, but I'm not sure it's accurate 100%. Then, because I think we should add a few girls in that list, it's very 70s, very 80s kind of, but I just really like it, and I think most people kind of like this era, so could be good for you to know their names. So the first one I want to talk about is Francoise Hardy. I think she has a very childish voice and very feminine voice too, and she's just gorgeous. But I just really like her, and she still makes music, and her music is kind of interesting even now, even though the songs that are most famous are kind of old ones. Then next one is Sylvie Vartan. She has made a bunch of songs which I really like and we listen to occasionally, so I'm just going to, as always, put the songs here, so if you're interested you can check them out. Last one was one of my favorites, and I really love her songs, and I don't care how, very cheesy they could be or sound to people, is Gall, and I really love her songs. I will listen to them very frequently, and I'm not just really like them, they put me in a great mood, and they have this very specific touch that I just really love, and instantly puts me in a great mood and makes me feel like I am in the 70s or in the 80s or in the 60s kind of, and just be young and careless and happy. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, guys. I'm sorry that's not exactly the kind of music you were expecting, but as I told you, I have a thing for old bands and musicians, especially in France, because I really don't like what's happening right now, apart from a few things. So yeah, and I will talk to you later, I suppose. Bye!